Back. Um, so I know there's like a lot of living parts to this live stream here. But first and foremost, I'm going to say this. I am really enjoying this game, even though this game is frustrating the hell out of me majority of the time. Um, because it's like it's struggling to figure out what type of clone it wants to be. You know, it wants to be itself, but at the same time, it's like copying a lot of things that like Witcher did, Skyrim did, um, etc., etc. It's copying a lot of that stuff. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. Actually, it's quite wanted, in my opinion. I'm not far in the game to do a lot of things yet. I'm like only on like mission 5, and right now what I'm currently doing is just exploring. But what I'm first and foremost going to say is this. One of the biggest issues with this game is that the developers did not do a good job in explaining things we need to do. And I almost feel the reason to why they did that is because, you know, when you play a game and you always critique something when you're playing it, it's just like, hey, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do this? I wish they wouldn't give me this many tutorials because I just want to play the game. And I feel like they went in mind with that mindset, no, but unaware that their game is like so intricate. Well, I can't say that unaware because they knew their game was intricate, but this game is like so intricate and so meaty at certain aspects of what it needs to do. It's like you need to have a tutorial so we all know how to do certain things. Like, prime point an example real fast, just to go into detail. I'm currently doing like a little faction mission, which again, I'm about to go into detail on this. So you see how I have like these things here, these little faction logos. Well, these are faction logos and stuff of this nature, right? Now, you see that triangle button where it says inspect? If I hit inspect, it gives me a lot of things what's going on with this faction currently of what this area of the faction needs, right? So here's the summary, the faction summary, the facility, and the trainings. Now, that being said, this isn't a good one right here, currently. Let me go up to the one I actually need to do. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Bear with me. It'll be... Hold on. The quarry. Factions. There we go. All right. So, right here. Perfect one right here. Inspect. All right. So, you see how they have this, right? The game gives you a quick, I want to say probably 15, 20-second thing that will pop up and be like, hey, this is what we're talking about, blah, blah, blah. But it's not as intuitive as they think it is. So, for example, you see how it says missions? I can dispatch my team once you get your team back as this game progresses. I don't want to give too many spoilers if you played it. If you watch my gameplays, like my walkthrough, I should say, of me playing the game, you'll see certain things that I have been doing. The game does not explain this well. So literally, I can, you know, because you're trying to get resources to build your camp to get your more recruits. But to do that, you need to get more recruits. Now, I currently have 2 dispatched, and I need to send Otto out on this mission, but he needs to have somebody with him. So I don't have enough comrades yet that I currently feel comfortable with to have them go out here and do this mission. So one of the primary things that the game really needs to do is literally this is the type of game that needs to make you do it. It needs to sit here and be like, hey, no, you're going to do this right now. So we know you know how you know how to do it because we showed you. It doesn't do that. It doesn't hold your hand to make you know, to make you do this so you know it. Like the game is not hand-holdy whatsoever. And That is a problem for such an intricate world that they're building. Um, but outside of things like that, like there was in a chapter 4, which I know they patched chapters 3 and 4. Chapter 4 was like one of my biggest issue ones, where it was just like, hey, they wanted you to do specific things, but they're not telling you how to do them. There's like, hey, like for example, it was like put this battery in the hole. You're but it's clearly like it's wanting you to line like the battery up with your L3 grab ability, but it doesn't tell you they want you like to force push it in there. It looks like they want you to use your L3 ability to like slide it in with a perfect, like once you get it lined up perfectly, it like you want you because you have certain abilities that allow you to do that with the L3. They don't tell you like, hey, as soon as you line it up, do the force push. They don't say that. And it's just like, yo, if I don't look it up, I would not have known. Now, you could say, some people could say probably common sense because they picked up on it early, and some people probably would not have. The fact that there's like a whole crap ton of videos on these things already because people have not figured it out is a problem. And I know that they're going and patching the game as they should, as the thing goes through, as they get more inquiries, more complaints, more like things about it. You know, that like helps them better develop their game. So I do hope this game does better, as because I think right now it's mixed. Like I think you're getting 6 out of 10s, 5 and 6s out of 10s. Some people's giving it worse ratings. Some people's getting even better ratings. I hope we get to a point where it gets even better ratings. I still do believe it took itself out of game of the year contention, because of all the issues. Like some people still can't open their maps. You know, all sorts of situations, that different issues for everybody. Knock on wood, none of these happen to me. I haven't really had glitches, but I have had like game designs. It's like, why did you do this type situations? So I hope in the future they just do better. I don't want them to give up on this. I do want to see another game, but hopefully they can make a part 2 of this version of this game, and add more features. But if you're going to do that, just explain it. Like, this is one of those type of games you have to do a handheldy tutorial. And I know certain games people don't really like that. This is one of those we just have to. You have to because it's so intricate. Like the map, for those who do not know, is bigger than Skyrim's map. I thought Witcher 3's map was huge. No, this is huger. So it's like it's so much to do. And yeah, I just want them to know, I just want them to do better, because I want them to succeed. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So you're just about to see me walk around here doing faction missions. I did, however, have to do a story mission because I had a faction mission locked behind it before I started my stream. This probably will not be a long stream. But yeah, see, one of my missions just got completed because some people just came back. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say. You'll hear me talking in and out as it goes on. If you hear me quiet, it's just because I'm focused. But yeah, continuing on. Let's go this way. Oh, and you saw me picking flowers earlier because these can be used to make resurrection items. I have a crap ton of resurrection items, but I'm at this point with this game where I take nothing for granted. So we could easily be taken out.
Lost some action.
Getting initiated. Okay. My inventory is currently full. That's fine, I guess. Because we're going right back to the camp as soon as I finish this. Let's go here. I just said my inventory is full, and I said never mind, but we need the food because that's in for another one. They also need to categorize what we do. Certain things I don't feel should be a item slot, and they are. That's another thing that's like hyper annoying. No! I picked it back up. Leave me. You know what? Actually, eat it. We ate a bug. What can I toss? I can get rid of those bullets. We don't use them. I need to merge that. Damn. All right, well, killed that deer for nothing.
Did you do this?
No, of course not. I thought I was as good as dead when they caught me. Then the Greymane swooped in and saved my life.
Greymanes? Where did they go?
Ivy-Nook. You can still catch them if you hurry.
Oh, if you're wondering the armor I got on now, I did a video earlier this morning showing how I got it. I'm not talking in it, but it does give detail on what I. It just shows literally every spot I did.
Defend yourself!
Alright. You know what? I'm tired of my inventory being full. So before we finish this, or continue this, I should say. Where are we? We're not there. We're over, so there we are.
Hello, hello.
I don't even know what's new in here, actually. Don't know why that was in there. We need to keep one of those. We can put this in there. This in there. Don't know why you're here. Yeah, keep that as a resource. We can look at that, discard it. We're not using that anymore. We're not fishing. We do want that. We do want that. We want that. We want that. We want this. We want this. Okay. Got it.
Not the smartest move. Today's your unlucky day. You want you rotten little shit!
Why did I do that?
I will not die here!
You really think we'll find the others in Calfade?
It makes no difference if we don't. Well met, friend.
Another issue with this game is lining the thing up perfectly.
I'll cut down anyone that stands in our way.
All the way to Odek?
Cliff!
It's really you! Oh! Where the fuck have you been? I knew you wouldn't have died so easily.
Thanks for
I look so
making it
evil.
through.
No need to thank us. We were on our way to Calfade. I've got a few friends there, willing to help us.
Though it really is a miracle that we're still alive. When I found out there had been an attack while I was out scouting, I cursed myself for not being there, night after night.
But you're here with me today. Some of us have already come together. We'll be glad to see you.
So, it's not the end for us yet?
Definitely not.
Well, what are we waiting for then? Shall we go?
Aye, let's go back. To the Grey Mains.
We've no time to waste then. Tell us, Cliff, how many of us have returned?
Do we have a place to call home?
You'll know when you get there.
How do you do? Greetings.
Oh, well, fuck you! Oh, that is enough.
Did the mission change? Where else is in them? Can't turn that. Okay, whatever. Now I'm debating what mission I'm doing next. Alright, we're gonna try to do this one. We're just gonna test something real fast. Might not be able to do this one until a story mission, because for the most part, I've cleared out a lot of forts. What's this? I don't know why I put a marker there. Y'all haven't regenerated since the last time I've been here. I hate this area. I will be ending the stream soon, everybody, but I will be starting back up a little later. A guy gotta eat, you know? He gotta eat. Gotta say hello to his wife, all that other jazz. But for the most part, I think we got the gist of what we're doing today. I think we'll be like, well, because part 3 had so many different parts, technically we're in part like 7 or 8. But as soon as I finish this fort, we'll see you guys later.
You pieces and
Alright, did that count towards the mission? Let's find out. I don't think it did. Yeah, I don't get how to do this. But next time, everybody.